What is up? In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to build the Normandy SR2 that was commissioned by the elusive man from Mass Effect. This build is recommended to be built at your settlement landing pad, as most of the pieces will be available there. However, you'll need a few parts from the Hopetown and New Homestead ship technicians. If you're new to the channel, be sure to stick around into the end where I'll be showcasing the final version of the build. If you want to see more themed spaceship designs, consider subscribing to the channel because I got more on the way. So with that said, let's get to it. Alright, so first up, we're going to be placing our landing bay. We'll be using a 120 LD landing bay by Deimos. Once that's placed, we're actually going to jump up to the next level. We'll be placing a Stroud Eklund 2x1. That's going to go directly above our landing bay. From here, we're going to be taking our cockpit, and that's going to get attached right to the front of this Stroud Eklund 2x1. Then we're going to be taking another 2x1, but this time it's going to be a Deimos 2x1, and it's going to get snapped right behind our Stroud Eklund one. And then I'm going to take, this is going to be a Stroud cowling piece, and this is going to get snapped right the second snapping point of our first 2x1 piece. And then I'm going to be placing a SA-4110 engine by Slayton Aerospace, and that's going to get placed directly behind this cowling piece. From here, I got another cowling piece, but this is going to be the alternative one where it has the actual weapon mount or whatever mount port right here. And that's going to get snapped right in front of this Stroud cowling piece. I'm then going to be taking a Stroud Cap A piece, and that's going to get snapped right in front of this Stroud cowling piece. With this Stroud Cap A piece, I also have a weapon attached to this weapon snapping point. And for this build, I ended up using the PB100 neutron beam. But yeah, so once you got those placed, you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. And just to kind of keep the video moving along, I'm just going to copy all of that over here. So once those are placed, we're actually going to jump back down to the bottom portion of the Normandy. I got the 110 DP Docker, and that's going to get snapped directly behind our landing bay. I'm then going to take a 10ST hauler shielded cargo hold, and that's going to get connected right behind our Docker piece. Alright, and then from here, I got the NG-20 landing gear by Nova Galactic, and this is going to be one of the specialized landing gear, so you're going to have to get this in New Homestead. This is going to get connected, I believe, right off to the side of the Docker piece. I'm then going to take a Stroud cowling piece, and that's going to get snapped right along the side of the landing piece. And this is going to be another one of them special cowling pieces that has that connecting port on it. Then have a SA-4110 engine by Slayton Aerospace. That's going to get snapped directly behind this cowling piece. Then got a Stroud Cap A piece. That's going to get snapped right in front of this cowling piece. And then same thing, I have a PB100 neutron beam attached to the weapon attachment port on this Stroud Cap A piece. From here, I got the Aurora 13G grav drive. This is going to get snapped right in front of our Nova Galactic landing gear. And then I got some more Nova Galactic landing gear, and this is going to get snapped right in front of the Aurora grav drive. And then same thing applies. You're just going to be repeating the same process on the other side. The only difference is instead of it being the grav drive, I have the ion beam H1030 reactor. It's going to be in the same spot. But like I said, just to kind of keep the video moving along, it's you're just going to mirror all the parts on the other side. Snap these in real fast. All right. So now once all of that's snapped, we're going to be moving on to the top portion of the build. We'll kind of start, we'll start in the back. So this is going to be a Deimos cowling piece. And this is going to get placed directly above the Deimos 2x1. It's going to get connected to the back snapping point. From here, we got the Stroud Eklund 2x1. That's going to get snapped directly in front of the Deimos cowling piece. Then I got the Hopetech fuselage. And these are special hab pieces, so you'll have to pick these up in Hopetown. But you got two of them. These are just going to get snapped right in front of this this Stroud workshop, or I'm sorry, this Stroud Eklund 2x1. Then got another Stroud Eklund 2x1, which is going to get snapped right in front of the HopeTech fuselage pieces. And I got the Nova cowling piece. That's going to get snapped right in front of the Stroud 2x1. And then I got a Nova cowling 2L TF piece, which is going to get snapped right in front of this cowling piece. From here, I'm going to be taking the shield generator. This is an Osiris 2040B shield generator, and I'm just going to connect it to the first snapping point of this Stroud Eklund 2x1. I'm then going to be taking the Deimos Spine A piece and connecting it into the second snapping point, and that should run right up to this HopeTech fuselage. I then got these Teo side caps, and these are going to get snapped right along the side of our Stroud Eklund 2x1, so it's going to be on both sides. I then got a Deimos Spine D piece, and this is going to get snapped right to the front snapping point of this back Stroud Eklund 2x1. I then have a Deimos Tail A piece, and that's going to get snapped right behind that. And then the last things, I got these Nova cowling pieces. These are going to get snapped to the first snapping points, and then I got fuel tanks. These are going to be the M30 Ulysses HE3 tanks, and those are going to get snapped right behind these cowling pieces. But once you get all that placed, that's going to complete the build.